Alright. It is Wednesday, October 17, 2018 at 1:35 p.m. Let's take a look at some headlines. Alright. Canada becomes second country to legalize recreational marijuana. The first recreational cannabis to be legally bought in Canada was purchased at midnight on Wednesday on the eastern island of Newfoundland amid the queues of hundreds of people. Canada has become the second country after Uruguay to legalize possession and use of recreational cannabis. Medical marijuana has been legal in the country since 2001, but concerns remain, including about the readiness of police forces to tackle drug-impaired driving. Information has been sent to 15 million households about the new laws, and there are public awareness campaigns. So, Canada has become the second country to legalize marijuana. Alright, next. California student baked grandma's ashes into cookies. So, police are investigating a report of a U.S. schoolgirl that gave cookies containing her grandmother's ashes to classmates. She reportedly handed the baked goods to fellow students who were not aware of the contents. Authorities in California are said to have been alerted by students at the school, but the cookies have yet to be tested. The Da Vinci High School declined to comment on the story, but says those involved were remorseful. The supposedly ash-laden sugar cookies were handed out to 9 students, police said, but they were unsure of how many students were involved in distributing them. One student told local news on Channel Fox that the girl at the school told classmates that the cookies she had given them 2 weeks ago had contained her grandmother's ashes. Da Vinci High School Principal Tyler Millsap said there was no health risk to our campus or to any of the students, in a letter sent to parents. Local Police Lieutenant Paul Doroshoff told the CBS 13 channel that the case was a weird one. This is so unconventional, Dr. Doroshoff said, adding that more research was required to figure out whether people could be charged and what they could be charged with. So, a kid hands out grandma cookies. That's just weird. Alright, next. Missing pianist believed to be buried by wrong family. A grieving Canadian family has accidentally buried the wrong body. It was an error that only came to light when the missing relative thought to have died returned home months after the funeral. Police believe the body belonged to a pianist, Scott Cushing, 80, who has been missing since August. Friends and family at a Toronto musician said if he were alive, he would have had a laugh, and they hold no hard feelings towards the other family. The coroner's office said the body is being exhumed so a full identification can be carried out. They buried the wrong person. Alright, next. NASA's eyes stunning Cloud City airship concept to explore Venus. NASA is considering a spectacular airship concept to explore Venus. The Space Agency System Analysis and Concepts has posted potential designs of high-altitude Venus operational concept on its website. The airships have been compared to a cloud city. A similar size to the Earth, Venus is our closest planetary neighbor. However, exploring Venus poses a unique set of challenges according to NASA. Though its internal geology is similar to Earth's, the surface is hot enough to melt lead, and it's covered with craters, volcanoes, and mountains and lava plains, it explains. Additional, Venus' atmosphere is mainly carbon dioxide, and thick clouds of sulfuric acid cover the entire planet. The atmosphere traps the small amount of energy from the sun and reaches the surface along with the heat planet itself releases. NASA explains the greenhouse effect has made the surface and lower atmosphere of Venus one of the hottest places in the solar system. So the ship has solar panels on the top, an envelope around, and fins to guide it. And it's got propulsion and ascent vehicle attached to the bottom of the balloon with the atmospheric habitat. Because Venus' upper atmosphere has similar pressure, density, gravity, and radiation protection of the Earth's surface, NASA is considered an airship-style vehicle for exploring the planet A lighter-than-air vehicle could either carry a host of instruments and probes, or a habitat and ascent vehicle for a crew of 2 astronauts to explore Venus for up to a month, it said. Such a mission would require less time to complete than a crewed Mars mission. Alright, so interesting that they're sending possibility of sending airships out to see and explore Venus. At least that's interesting, you know? Instead of it just being Mars, Mars, Mars. That's all they keep talking about is Mars. Thankfully they have the possibility of exploring Venus now. Alright guys, see you next time. Hit the like button, subscribe, and God bless.